fully cured, gives us the versatility, the functionality, as well as the beauty of our
Which
decorative
is what it's all about.
That's exactly right. But folks need to know that this is also very functional, because a lot of people think, oh, gosh, I can't do anything with it. It looks so nice. It's much more durable than what we even started out with.
Question. You said it's on blacktop?
We start out with asphalt.
So in other words, asphalt, that's a better word, thank you.
Yep.
I know my plants, I'm not too much on blacktop
Some
stuff.
people call it macadam up north.
Macadam. But if I have a cement driveway and it's in good condition, you would still put a asphalt over the top of it of X number of inches?
We'd actually remove that concrete.
Oh, you would?
And the reason being is your concrete is meant to shift. That's why there's expansion joints.
So I have 4 or 5 of them in mine.
That's right. So if you ever look at a walkway, a crosswalk, you'll notice the expansion joints. Next time you look closely. You'll see it's already cracked on that expansion joint. And that allows the movement. So if we were to put asphalt on top of that, Mother Nature is going to make that move regardless of what you put on top.
Well, our viewing audience needs to know that. And that's good. So then you take out the concrete.
That's exactly right.
And then do it your way.
That's exactly right.
Oh, okay. All righty.
Much more long-lasting and actually more green for the environment.
That's right, yeah. And, of course, if it's just a gravel driveway, then you start...
We could take care of that as well. Yeah. So if you don't even have a driveway, we could take care of that.
Do you have some pictures to show me?
We certainly do.
Let's see what you got.
Well, our first one is pretty much a close-up look of what a brick would look like. So a lot of people often confuse it for the real thing. Looks like a brick, looks like a paver.
Well, it looks like this pattern you have here.
Looks like the pattern here. This is actually our herringbone pattern. And the nice thing to know is that over the course of time, you're going to get salts or sands or stuff from trees settling into the grout lines. You don't have to clean it out. It just adds. It's like a natural patina, if you will. Makes it look that much more natural. So we can take a look at the next picture.
All right.
And here we have another herringbone pattern. We try to choose colors that complement the house. Sometimes we don't win. Obviously, customers have their own ideas of what looks great for the house. But again, our product adds curb appeal to the house, so we don't want to take away from the house. Just like on your show, you would probably not advise people to put in shrubs that cover up the windows.
Nope, that's right.
We don't want to do anything that detracts from the house. We just want to complement it.
I see you got a number there. See, like I was a question I asked you a little bit ago.
That's exactly right. So we can take a look at the next picture.
And, there we go.
And again, here's another herringbone pattern.
It just looks like paving stones, doesn't it?
And if you look at the border, that's actually our Texas cobble border on that picture. A lot of people think, oh, that's, you've added real stone to it. No, it's just different templates that we use to achieve that. You were talking earlier about customization.
Yeah.
We kind of have different patterns that we can use and mix and match whatever it is your eye can see. Next picture, please.
Wow. And that's herringbone too, or something?
Yep, that's even more close up of
that same pattern. One. Yeah. Now, are these templates that we have in our hand right here? There must be huge ones.
They're much larger.
I mean, they're great big old things.
Yep. So we actually have this is also done before we go on to the next picture. This is also done commercially. So we have a company that goes out and puts this in the municipalities. And the reason why that's important to know. So people who are driving around Fairfax, Arlington, Alexandria, particularly in the city of Fairfax on 123, the crosswalks and the medians right there in front of the courthouse, that's our product.
Oh, really?
And why that's important to know is that's how durable it is.
Of all the places, you need it. Yeah.
Exactly. You go into Arlington, you'll see back in the residential areas the crosswalks. So it's considered not only a decorative product, it's considered what they call a traffic calming product, but it's also a lot less expensive than the real thing. The county doesn't have to worry about maintaining it.
Well, with paving stone, you can get quackgrass and weeds coming up through paving stones.
Exactly right.
Because I know some very good examples where we have to go out there with Roundup or something on this paving stone patio and get rid of it. But you won't have that with this.
Not at all. Not at all. The biggest problem with paving stones when it comes to a driveway is water infiltration.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you want, because over the wintertime it's going to freeze, it's going to expand, and start moving around. And like you said, with paving, you create trip points.
Yeah.
You don't really want that on a
Yeah,
driveway.
there's
You want something very
shifting and trip
functional.
points.
So we can take a look at another picture here.
All right.
And again, the ashlar slate pattern here with borders on it. And we can go to another picture. So there's a lot of versatility as far as color goes. Looks a lot very natural here, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
With the leaves falling on it. And we can go to another picture and see even more of a close-up. So the thing to know is that just because we have grout lines 3/8 of an inch, we don't have to worry about those weeds. We don't have to worry about
That's right.
water infiltration. Other big pluses for our product is you can plow it. So we don't have trip points.
Oh, that's right, too. I was going
That's
to ask
exactly
you about
right.
that. Yeah.
You could put salt, de-icing chemicals. We could look at another picture.
But paving stone, though, you've got to be careful plowing, because if that paving stone is up, you just got to repair that guy's driveway.
That's exactly right. Correct. And here's a random slate pattern.
Now, that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. That's
That's actually one of our driveways when we were on HGTV's Curb Appeal show. We had a lot of driveways like this. And we could look at another picture. Now we look at more of a traditional brick pattern.
Yeah.
So again, we try to match colors and patterns with a customer's home.
Now, we keep saying the word driveway, but that's what it's all about. But this could be the entrance of a store, you know what I mean? It could be in a area where there's shopping.
Actually, our product is around those areas as well. So
shopping
around
malls.
a lot of shopping malls, we are. Home Depot, we're doing a Walmart job, those types of things, where our product is utilized. Remember, it's the most affordable decorative product, but it's very functional. Particularly, again, when we talk about commercial areas, they don't want the maintenance for it.
Yeah.
Homeowners really don't want the maintenance for a driveway. They want something that looks good. We could look at another picture here.
All right.
And again, a red herringbone pattern. Yeah. You know, we spoke at the beginning of the show about, the curb appeal of the house. Yeah. A lot of folks don't normally think of their driveway again, but they should, particularly the economic times we're just coming out of. It's been hard for folks to sell their homes.
Yeah.
One of the important things to know about people buying homes is that 40% of the decision is made the moment you drive up. The driveway is a portion of what happens when they drive up. Just like you wouldn't landscape just before you sell a home, why would you want to do this just before you sell a home? So it's a part of landscaping as well.
I have a question, Todd, here. You also will do a walk. In other words, if that driveway that we saw on that screen a minute ago, they wanted that to go to the house, you'll do the walk.
We do that in combination with the driveway.
But I want the people to know you just don't go out and do somebody's sidewalk.
No, unless it's a large enough sidewalk.
Yeah, but just to do a walk 20 feet to the house.
Yeah, we concentrate on driveways.
Yeah, but that driveway pattern can follow up to the front door.
That's exactly right.
I wanted people to know that.
Yep,
all right, carry on.
That's exactly right.
All right. Well, we got another picture coming up there.
That's our herringbone pattern as well. So, there's really no niche for our product. Anyone who likes the look of it, it's not for the rich and famous. It's for everyone. Some people think it's just for the big fancy homes. It's not.
No.
Okay, you'll see our product throughout Northern Virginia, Maryland, D.C., and parts north up to Boston.
All right.
And that's our ashlar slate pattern as well. So you can look at the realism of our patterns there.
You got another picture or two there? We got about 4 minutes to go here yet. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, so here's our offset brick pattern again. And we've got the Belgian block on the side. So we can accommodate whatever the situation is. So again, our product is decorative. It complements the house. It doesn't detract from it.
There's
but again,
something
it's
in the center
very
there,
practical.
Todd. What is that, a pattern of some kind?
That's what we call a full arch.
Okay.
So it's just a medallion, if you will. We've got a border on the side with a complementary color as well.
Oh, you supply that too. You can do that if they want it.
It's all part of the design process. So what happens is folks just give us a call. They can call us at 703-464-8551 and ask for a design consultation. There's absolutely no cost for that. It's free of charge. Someone will come out to the home. We'll look over the driveway. We'll come in, show them a bunch of things, patterns and colors, and give them the best options for their decorative solution.
What
for their
about
driveway.
around somebody has a beautiful backyard pool, in-ground pool, obviously? Would you do that too?
No, we wouldn't do something
I just
like
want
that.
to make sure that the people are on the right.
Pretty much the front of the house. Some people call us for patios. We can't get our equipment behind the house.
Okay.
So pretty much driveways and walkways that go from driveways.
I didn't want people calling you to do their backyard pool. Okay.
No,
All
no.
right.
And ours is not the appropriate product for that.
Okay. All right. What do you got? Another picture there now?
So here we go again with another beautiful looking driveway. Again,
I like
some
the
Belgian
two-tone.
block on the side.
I like the two-tone there.
Our product's also non-skid. It meets ADA compliant, which is very important. So folks don't have to worry about it getting wet. I'm sorry, slippery when wet, those types of things.
Yeah.
And again, it is green because we're actually reducing the driveway temperature because a lot of the sun's infrared heat reflects right off because of our coating products. So they've been smartly engineered.
And you put a curb on that one too. Yeah.
That one was actually in place. That's the Belgian block.
Okay.
Yep. So that's actually real stone.
Well, we got about a minute and a half left. What would you like to say, unless you want to show a couple more pictures? It's up
We'd
to
like
you.
to encourage people to give us a call. You know, our product is very visual. So if you call in, they'll even email you. If you don't want someone to come out right away, they'll email you places you can actually see in your neighborhood. We've got products all over. But it's really a product you want to see in person because you won't believe it started out as asphalt. No different than the places that you see throughout the municipalities.
Can we do something, Todd?
Sure.
Let's do a field show someday.
Sure, that sounds like a good idea.
I'd like to go out and actually see you guys putting this in because it's kind of a different thing. I know I've done shows on paving stone, but this is different.
Yes.
This is really different.
I'd like to do that, Dr. John.
Well, let's try it sometime.
And I thank you very much for having me on.
Thank you for coming on, okay?
Thank you, Dr.
Folks,
John.
if you want to really make your home more beautiful than it already is, not only do it with plants and flowers, but do it with a decent driveway impressions, right? Is that what?
That's correct.
Driveway impressions, the beauty of the drive. Makes you feel very much alive. Hey, stay tuned with Gardening News and Views with Dr. John. Tune in next week for more. Have a good gardening week.
You can beautify your driveway with the look of brick, stone, or slate for less than you might imagine with Driveway Impressions. Driveway Impressions' patented technology stamps asphalt in a variety of brick, stone, and slate patterns. The proprietary polymer surfacing system colors and fortifies the asphalt for a durable, low-maintenance, stain-resistant finish. Imagine the look of a brick, stone, or slate driveway at a fraction of the cost. Call 703-464-8551. Driveway Impressions.